We're down to call to the public. I have one member of the public wishing to speak, Mr. Andre Newcomb. And Mr. Newcomb, you're aware of the rules, and your subject is something over which we have jurisdiction, so you're clear to go.
Andre Newcomb, NEWCMB on 26 Wolf Street is where I live. We have sometimes graffiti that's around town, and oftentimes I'm too busy to stop and look, and when I do look, I have difficulty figuring out what I'm looking at. Well, a couple times I have seen that it's associated with Bisbee and the Pumas, and I'm wondering, recently the Bisbee School Board approved handing out packets to their children for a special activity. And I would hope that people might consider how very important something like that is, that when you send children down a path, and part of that activity is something that is acceptable, then that impacts all their learning the rest of their lives. They have very difficult times categorizing things, recognizing things that are important, all of these things that are in life. And besides that, they have their social interactions that causes people to bond with one another so that they become competitive with others. And we have this sort of activity from when I have seen these couple instances of graffiti, and I have seen people applying graffiti. They appear to have maybe I don't know how you would say, oh, that's only a Bisbee person, I mean, I have no idea. But I would hope that the people of Bisbee would recognize how very important that decision is that they made and how that impacts the children. Perhaps you have employment problems and profit margins that you need to make, and only if the children are needing a job and will do any job for any pay, and so hook them into a situation where they indulge a behavior that causes them to be put into a situation like that is not good at all. And for a school board to be approving something like this and letting those children go out into life and go into neighboring communities like ours, applying graffiti to private property and other properties, is not right. I would think that Bisbee, you need to keep your pants on. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Newcomb.